Welcome to Judy Scarefile Field at McKeon Park for another edition of Hawk Talk. I'm Chris Lucey, he's my broadcast partner Chris Walker, and we just had to watch another rough one here as the Harbor Hawks fell for the fourth game in a row, 9-3 to the Falmouth Commodores. Chris, Hyannis really needed to get a good start off the bat from Kevin Coulter, and it's not what they got.
No, they had a good first inning from him, and that's about it. And, he gave up a run in the second. He didn't do too bad. We thought, all right, there's still a chance, he can rebound. He didn't do that. He gave up 3 runs the next inning. The Harbor Hawks gave up 3 runs the inning after that. And then, boom, they're down 7-3 by the middle of this game. And it's the same story as yesterday. And a lot of the losses this team's been having, the pitching in the beginning of the game is not cutting it.
Well, pitching was a struggle early and often for Hyannis today, allowing 9 runs. But there were definitely some bright spots, as we were mentioning during the broadcast, Chris, in that Reese Hampton broke a huge hitless streak tonight with a massive home run.
He had a huge home run to right center field, and you know what? It broke the huge 0-4, like you said, and there was kind of a feeling in that at-bat that we both had up in the booth. He was fouling pitches off. He kind of looked like he was on top of things, and then he just bombs one and puts all of that 0-4 to bed. And he did strike out looking twice, which is a bit concerning, but he broke out of that slump for the time being, and that's huge for Reese because they need him.
Breaking an 0-for-23 slump today was Reese Hampton, and Brendan Donovan continuing the hot streak after he'd been living mainly below the Mendoza line for most of the season. He has won player of the game back-to-back days with home runs in back-to-back games, Chris.
Well, I was actually running the numbers. He's above 200 now on the season with the recent hot streak he's been on. The 2 home runs, oh my goodness, there's nobody that feels better for him than himself. I feel great for him. It's cool to see a guy come off the bench and put together some good at-bats after he started all season. He had a double as well as the home run. I would be very surprised if he's not in the game tomorrow, Chris.
Well, tomorrow's an important one against the Wareham Gatemen, a team Hyannis has been battling with for that last playoff spot in the Western Division. And Chris, with MD Johnson on the mound, if he can build on his last outing, Hyannis has a shot to shock the Gatemen tomorrow.
I don't think it'll be a shock if MD has a great outing. He's gotten better in each and every one of his starts this year. We've spent innings and innings with him up in our booth. We've gotten to know him. He's a great guy, and I wish nothing but the best for MD. He's going to put together a good outing tomorrow, I can feel it, and I think Hyannis has a good chance against Wareham with MD Johnson.
Chris Walker wishes MD Johnson the best, and Hyannis Harbor Hawks fans hoping for the best tomorrow against the Gatemen after a 9-3 loss to the Falmouth Commodores drops them into a 4-game losing streak. Signing off from Judy Scarefile Field at McKeon Park, I'm Chris Lucey. He's Chris Walker. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Hawk Talk.